Hi everyone, so my name's Emma. I started wearing wigs in September of this year, so I'm really new to it all. But because I'm a bit of a nerd, I've been quite obsessed with what the whole wig sort of world has to offer and done a bit of a deep dive into everything. So I've quickly figured out what I like to wear, and I'm still learning everything as well. But I thought, because I'm a sort of a newbie to it all, but I've worked out what works for me at the moment, I thought I'd share that with you all, see if I can be of any help to anyone, tips and stuff. So you're all probably watching this going, oh well, your hair looks totally fine. So I have really thin hair. You probably can't see it quite on here, but back in, well, I started wearing wigs in September, but I bet it was October when I decided to shave most of my hair and just leave this top part, but then style it. So I actually don't mind looking in the mirror at home rather than what was before. It is really thin on top. It's just because I put a wave in this and I've dyed it red. Even though you can see my roots, I kind of get away with it at home and nobody would really notice. But still, I like to wear wigs because I get to change my hair every day. Being a glasses wearer means I don't like the velvet band wig grips that go around the side of my head. So I use the Milano top grip, which is the velvet band at the top, but then you've got silicone strip that goes around the back of your head, and because I've got quite a big head as well, this is nice and comfortable. It doesn't feel pressure through the day, and I can literally wear this all day if I need to. What I have done is the little metal clips at where the silicone attaches to the grip. I've just put a bit of scar tape on there. Can you see that? Just because it stops the grip sort of digging into the side of my head under a wig. They weren't doing that massively, but it helps a little bit, makes it a little bit comfier. So I wear one of these. Let me just get my wig comb some of this back. This is going to be a really boring video. It's literally just me putting on a wig. But for anyone that's just starting out in wigs, I thought it would be helpful just to show you what I've learned over the last, 4 months. So, wig grip on, let me just check in the mirror next to me, because that just sits slightly back from my hairline. The silicone band does not interfere with my glasses whatsoever on each side. You can take them on and off really easily. And then it just sits, that grip sits just under the nape of my neck there. It might ride up slightly through the day, but it doesn't matter. Right, check out this funky look that I've got going on. Right, so today I'm going to be wearing, let me grab my wig. I've got Gabor Forever Chic today. Now, I buy all my wigs second hand at the moment because I don't have that much money, and because I'm still learning what I like. I'm not going to splash out a load of money if I don't like it, to be honest. I started wearing, in September when I started wearing wigs, I was wearing lots of sort of short bobbed stuff, which was my natural kind of style at the time. So not a lot of people noticed, and it was a good learning curve for me to get used to what I was wearing. But I've quickly evolved from that, because looking back on what I was wearing in September, they were actually really small fitting as well. They probably didn't fit me that well, even though nobody really noticed. Because then I realised I've got a giant head. Well, not giant head, but you know, in the world of wigs, I've got a bigger, average to large head. So now this wig, this Gabor Forever Chic, is an average size, but she fits quite big. So there's plenty of room in this for me without being uncomfortable, and not too baggy, not too small. She is a monofilament. I think she's double monofilament, I'm not sure. So this area here, means you can sort of part the wig wherever you want. Although, to be fair, on Gabor's Forever Chic, I find the knots really big on the top, so there is only one place where it looks alright, and I'm just going to leave it like that. Lace front, which, yeah, I like my lace fronts. Bit of a nerd that way. I like to have a natural looking hairline at the front. Anyway, so I'm going to pop this on and then we'll see what's going on. I'm just going to use the mirror next to me. So tip my head down, swish it back, check out the Wookie look, shuffle. Always use your ear tabs when we're shuffling. Don't pick up your lace at the front because then we'll stretch it. Make sure it's down in the back. It will ride up in the back, it's totally normal. So don't worry about that. So I've got a slight left part in this, which I was a right hand part girl, honestly. And most wigs come with left, I mean this is monofilament so you can part it wherever you want, but a lot of wigs come with left parts. And you know what? You get used to it. It's a bit of a change, but you get used to it. So let's just comb around. Now I have trimmed some face framing bits into this because too long round my face just doesn't suit me very well whatsoever. I can't remember the colour of this one, so that's useless, but it's kind of a really nice mix of like reddy browns and stuff. It's got a bit of a root going on, which was a little bit dark for me actually. So what I did with this one is some hair root powder, actually. A little bit of this. I'm just going to use my mirror next to me and I literally just pop a bit of that on the root. What this does as well, it takes away that nasty wig shine that you get, which isn't too bad on this because I've washed her a few times now, but that just helps to soften those dark bits for me, take that shine off. And then what you've got is a pretty good, I can't actually see this because my eyesight's rubbish. Nice lace front there, pretty natural looking because you've got these little light bits that sit around the front here, so it's not too dark in the front. I'll show you the back's a really nice length on this because you do get a bit of friction, but not too much because it's not too long. Then good to go for the day. What I do with these ones, sometimes this bit annoys me here. So if it's a work day for me and I'm wearing this, because I've got quite a physical job, I like to just clip it up out the way there, and I think that still looks pretty nice. And I can still shuffle the front like so. Yeah, we'll take that out while we're talking to you. So let's talk about ear tabs as well. So like I said, I've got a big head and ear tabs on me, they do always sit a little bit high unless I get a large cap wig which sits properly, but my ear tabs are here, which, do you know what, it looks totally fine for me because I'm not going to pin all this out the way anyway, I'm going to leave it. But because I wear glasses, I actually prefer them just sitting that little bit high because then my glasses just sit nicely and there's nothing pressuring my glasses. So I'll show you that side as well. So yeah, they sit, they've got the metal stays in so you can tweak them just to push them in a little bit. But my glasses just sit under there and my ear tab is literally not just touching the top of that. So my ear tabs do not come down where my sideburns would be. They don't. But it doesn't matter because you can't tell when my hair's like that. And you know what? You could still loosely fasten these sides back like that and nobody would notice. Because do you know what? People don't look at you as much as you think they do. They don't. So, synthetic, which I know nothing about human hair wigs, right? I'm really new to wig wearing, as I said. And my go-to at the moment is synthetic, second-hand, because they're cheaper. I tend not to get wigs that have been worn a lot. I get wigs that have maybe only just been worn a couple of times or tried on, somebody doesn't like it, so they've resold it at a cheaper price, which, to be honest, it's what I'll do. If I get something and I don't like it, then I will pass it on as well. And yeah, you're going to lose a bit of money that way, but it doesn't matter because, you know, you're helping somebody else out. If they can't afford full price wigs, then you can do somebody a favour, can't you? Because they're doing me a favour by selling cheaper synthetics. I love a synthetic wig because I was always paranoid with my thinning hair going outside in the bloody weather, in the rain. I'd spend hours disguising my thinning hair at home, styling it, getting it perfect. Go out in the weather. If it's raining, the rain ruins it. If I have to put a hat on, that ruins it. You can get synthetics damp outside and it really doesn't matter. They hold their style. They dry off really quick. They don't go frizzy. They're brilliant. I love them. Yes, they probably don't feel like human hair, but do you know what? You get used to what they feel like, and for someone who misses having hair like me, oh, I just love them. I think they're great. So this is today's wig. Right, and that is my first little video as a beginner, showing you what I'm doing. And if you like this video, by all means, I'll do some more with whatever I wear on a different day. Oh my god, I love this wig. Do you know, I don't think I wear her enough actually. And she a nice colour as well. I can't remember what colour it was. I'll have to find that out. Anyway, right, so I am Emma. I am a wig wearer. And you know what? I'm proud to be one as well. If people say to me, I do get comments on hair. You'll get it if you start wearing wigs as well. You know, oh, your hair looks nice. And I appreciate some people don't want to share that they wear wigs. I totally appreciate that, but it doesn't bother me. So I openly tell people, oh, it's a wig. And then it starts a whole new conversation. And for some people, they're actually really interested. They might know people that are wearing wigs themselves. They might have been thinking it of themselves, but they don't know where to start. And it's just, I like talking about it. It's good to share. So yes, I hope you enjoyed my first little video about wearing wigs. Have a good day, everyone.